IDEA can be used by boats of all sizes. Therefore, there is mostly 2 or 3 solutions for one problem. In this case, for instance, in a very easy way, you can manage your crew and guest certificates inside the crew and guest database itself. For instance, for passports and visas with date of issue and expiry, for the medical detail to see the ENG1 expiry date, or for instance for the inside the employment details, the COC expiry date. All this information seen can be displayed on the startup screen. In this case, you are always informed about expiry dates of smaller vessels. This functionality allows every boat, even as small as possible, with just a few crew members, to sort out their crew certificates. The challenges for larger yachts are different. With crews in a size of 30, 40, partially 50 and 80 people, these yachts need to organize a full-blown certificate management. Has everyone a valid STCW certificate? What if the chief engineer leaves? Do we might have a second or third on board who can take over his role with the certificate of competence he is currently having? All this can be planned and supervised within the IDEA certificate management for crew and guest database. The management allows you to define for each certificate which role is mandatory for this and which role is optional for this. This way, it allows you to overview who has a certificate, which certificate is missing, and which of the guys has a certificate which is not valid anymore. Last but not least, you can see all this information if you use the My Reminder functionality to have this on the very first view if you start up your software. Surely, it's also very easy to add a certificate. Just go into the crew and guest database, into the crew certificates, switch to the management and add a new template. There you will be able to define a name for the template and a description. Surely you can now choose the mandatory positions and the positions which having optional modules. Please keep in mind, you're not able to choose a position twice. Now, inside the overview, you get an information that these certificates are missing as well. The same way, you are also able to modify the related templates. Going back into the management, choose the related template and change it where necessary. There's one additional setting you need to know if you'd like to work with this tool. Inside the settings and the general settings, so-called system settings, you'll find here a days before warning or days before expiry warning. This allows you to see expiry dates already 90 days before, 120 days before, or whenever you think it's fruitful for your boat. Just save it, and the related colors inside the crew and guest database should change.